That was a fail. I can't fully make my bed because I have a little baby right there sleeping. I don't know if you can tell, but I can't move her, so this is what it's gonna look like. It's not even double digits outside, so that calls for sweatpants. These don't match, but I would rather be warm. Good morning. It's a Wednesday morning. I woke up at 5:30 and went to the gym. Now I'm going to try to make banana protein pancakes. I've been seeing people do this and I have been trying to prioritize eating better and also getting in protein. There used to be days where I would not eat any protein well, maybe a very small amount of protein in a day. So I've been trying to do better at that. I have a blender that I think I'm gonna use. I've tried the pancakes that you make where you use one banana, I think it's like 2 eggs and a lot of cinnamon. That's it. And I didn't put it in a blender, you mash it. Honestly, it was pretty good. It just tasted like cinnamon bananas. I've seen people do 1 banana, egg whites, pink protein powder, a little tiny bit of vanilla, and just some other things that I feel like would make it taste a little bit better. So that's what I'm gonna try to do this morning. I also saw that to make them more fluffy and not as thin, you can mash your banana separate. I've seen some people put the banana in here with the egg whites and the protein powder and everything else, but then I've seen some people mix all of that stuff up but leave the banana out and mash the banana and then mix it together like after you blend it in the blender, and then that's supposed to make them fluffier. So let's see how it goes. The ingredients that I'm gonna use are liquid egg whites, a banana, some vanilla, like a little tiny bit of this. I got this protein powder by Simple Truth, and normally I really like this brand. This is chocolate protein powder. I've seen people use like vanilla or banana bread. That sounds amazing, so I do want to try that. But I got this at the store, and honestly I've never used this, so I don't even know if this is good. But I did want to try protein powder in it. This one says it's plant-based. There's 20 grams of protein per serving, gluten-free, vegan, soy-free, all of the things. Typically I do like this brand, so I'm gonna try that. I am gonna leave the banana separate and mash it outside of the blender to see if that may help. So yeah, I'm not sure how many servings of egg whites I'm supposed to do. Just had to ask ChatGPT about the servings of egg whites and how I'm supposed to measure that, like in a measuring cup, because I don't know, but I did figure it out. I'll measure out 3/4 cup of egg whites. And so the egg whites do go in here. I'm gonna do 3/4 cup, which seems like a lot. Maybe not. I'm gonna measure. I see people just eyeball it, and maybe eventually, if I make these enough, I can do that. But for now, we're gonna measure. One of the ingredients I missed originally was cinnamon, duh. I've seen people do a 1/2 scoop of protein powder and some people do a full scoop. I'm gonna do a 1/2 scoop of protein powder because I'm scared and I don't know, but this, I opened it, this smells very good. It does indeed smell like chocolate. I have a sweet tooth for chocolate, so this may satisfy that. This isn't quite a full scoop, but it's a little more than 1/2 scoop. So I'm gonna put that in, but it does smell so good. I'm actually really excited. Generous amount of cinnamon is what we're gonna do, like a lot of cinnamon. And then a splash of vanilla. I've also seen people do like baking powder, I think, to make them more fluffy. I'm not gonna do that. Kind of seemed like a lot, but that's okay. I'm going to blend it in the blender. Actually, before I blend it, I'm gonna mash my banana so that it's ready. Also, this banana, normally, like, this is a small banana. Normally my bananas are bigger. So I wish I had a large banana. I think that might be a problem. And I do have bananas over there that are bigger, but they're brown. But I don't know if I want to use that. So we're gonna use a small banana in here. And then once you blend that, you kind of pour them together. I feel like it would be easier to put the banana in the blender so you don't have to do this extra step and then also have another dish to clean. But I do want them to be fluffier. This time I will think I need more bananas. So since my banana is so small, it may be thin anyway. So that's good. And now I'm going to blend everything. So now I'm going to mix in the banana with it. This is such an interesting consistency. It feels so liquidy. I think that I don't know. Maybe I don't have enough banana and too many egg whites. Or maybe it's supposed to be like this. Or maybe I blended it too much. Does anybody else rinse them, like, even though they're clean underneath your cabinet? So I think to pour it without making a mess, because this is not looking too good. I'm gonna use this. And as it's sitting here, the banana is mixing more with it, which I think is good. This is such a strange way to do it. There's probably a better way. That's what I'm doing, and that my pancake looks a little lopsided, but I think it's okay. This also is a pretty big pancake, which kind of seems hard to flip. Maybe I should make them smaller. First flip, not the best at all. This is the first time I'm doing this. I think it'll get better. This one's done. It's with the other side. Next pancake. That was a fail. That was a big fat fail. I'm gonna butter my pan and do the rest. Okay, but it looks like the butter's helping. So it looks burnt, but I don't think it is. Yeah. Flip. Best one I've done. Look how perfect that pancake is compared to these things. That one was the most like liquidy, so I'm surprised. See, it took 4 times, actually 5, because one of them's in the trash. See, this one's amazing looking. Okay. This is what they look like, and we're gonna try them. This one definitely turned out better. I have some greens, and then I have this pure maple syrup that I'm gonna put on it. I've seen people put blueberries, strawberries, I think yogurt. So yeah, I am gonna do a little bit of the maple syrup just because I love the syrup. And I wanna just see if I like it. I think I will, but let's try this. Let's see. Okay. No, that's very good. And I'm getting a protein. It doesn't even feel like, kind of feels like I'm eating unhealthy because it's so sweet. And the maple syrup, I mean, the maple syrup isn't the best, but everything else is good. And I could always do yogurt and fruit with it instead of maple syrup, or I can drizzle some honey on it. So I think fruit in this with maybe some honey would be good too, instead of the syrup. Just so much better than the other way I was making them. It was just banana, eggs, and cinnamon. The protein powder really, really, really does good. I'm also drinking it with my greens from One Up Nutrition. 10 out of 10 for me. I'm going to eat the rest of this before I have to go to work. I'm going into the office today. I probably will have a few pieces of bacon and maybe some fruit on the side. I'm pleasantly surprised. This is so good, and I'm gonna keep doing this more. It gets your protein in early in the morning and banana, some carbs. So this is really, really, really good. Here is the work outfit today. Just this very cozy, like fluffy, warm sweater. The high today is like 15. So this is more casual than what I normally wear, but I'm so cozy. Just wearing it with jeans and these boots. That's the outfit today. Still very snowy and cold. I'm home from work now, and I am going to start on dinner. It's like around 5:30. I just want to do a steak, potatoes, like the most basic dinner, steak, potatoes, and maybe asparagus or green beans. And then after that, I can just relax for the rest of the night. All done. I definitely should have beat my steak a bit more. It's kind of big, but we're all done. So I am going to go relax and eat dinner. It's a little bit later after dinner. Unfortunately, I'm always craving a sweet treat. I want to make something with dates. I've seen people do like dark chocolate, stuff like that. I have almond butter, dark chocolate, and like sea salt that I want to put in the dates. Maybe put the almond butter in the dates, drizzle chocolate and sea salt on it. Also, normally after work, I immediately change out of my work clothes, but I kept this sweater on because it's just that comfy and soft. Like, I've never done this.
Look at this sweet little girl. Yeah. So fluffy and pretty.
Here are the dates that I have. I have this dark chocolate and then this almond butter. I think I'm just gonna make maybe 4 because I can have like a sweet treat tomorrow after dinner. I'm thinking ahead. Almond butter, and now I'm gonna melt this and then maybe like drizzle it on. This might be a hard job, but let's see. I think I'm just gonna do a lot of chocolate. Like I said, the chocolate is the best part. Going to also sprinkle on some sea salt on each one of them, so it's sweet and salty, and I feel like that will be really good. So here they are. They're not very pretty, but I think that these are going to taste really good. I'm gonna pop them in the freezer. It hasn't been that long, but it does look like they are already frozen, so I'm gonna go ahead and try them. So I just bit into this and it was so hard to bite. I finally did. It's really good. It tastes really good, but it's like super hard. Okay, that bite was easier. The first bite I couldn't bite into it. It was terrible. I really like it. It almost tastes like a candy bar or like a Reese's cup or something. And the date tastes better frozen. And I like dates. Like, I love dates. I'll put dark chocolate in it. I'm gonna have one more. They're just frozen. That was easier to bite into. Okay, so that was my sweet treat for the night. I've been seeing people do that quite a bit, but I had never tried it, and it is a better option, especially if you're trying to do something like the animal-based diet. You're allowed to have dates, and I think you are allowed to have dark chocolate depending on how strict you're being. But dates with dark chocolate, and I believe you could have almond butter, that's an animal-based meal or an animal-based sweet treat. It's pretty late right now. Normally I'm already laying in bed trying to fall asleep right now, so I've already washed my face. I'm gonna change out of these clothes into PJs and go to sleep and do it all again tomorrow. It is like a couple days later, and I made them so much better this time. And this time I did honey with yogurt, more cinnamon, and blueberries, and they turned out so much better. I made them smaller, and they look better. Woo! Trying to master it.